While it may seem completely out of place, carrying broomsticks and waving wands is the norm for these students, members of the Quidditch team here at Texas State. Quidditch is a sport created by J.K. Rowling in the best-selling Harry Potter series and now exists on a national level with many colleges competing in different leagues. The game rules can be complex, but Quidditch is often described as a combination of many other well-known sports.
It's definitely a cross between lacrosse, rugby, and dodgeball, mixed with cross-country.
Many players came to the sport by hearing about it on other college campuses.
I heard about it through Texas A&M and then researched it and found out that Texas State University actually has a team, so I came out and joined.
For these students, the impact the Harry Potter books have had on their lives is massive.
I definitely feel like Harry Potter is a huge part of this sort of generation's definition. Like, we all grew up with Harry Potter and waiting for the next book to come out, waiting for the next movie to come out. So I think it sort of defined the silliness in a lot of people from this generation.
The Quidditch team practices weekly and draws a crowd every time they compete. Quidditch players are dedicated to their games, playing through sprinklers and well into the evening. Games only end when players have caught the snitch, or a player dressed in yellow, who runs all through the campus the whole game. As far as future plans, the team has high aspirations.
I think that if we could even begin to compete with A&M and Harvard and LSU and have like a legitimate sport that the Texas State campus is really behind, that would be beyond my wildest dreams.
But ultimately, for the players, the best part of the whole experience is simple: bonding as a team over their love for the Potter universe.
My favorite part about Quidditch is definitely the people, for sure. Like, all of these crazy people that are as obsessed with Harry Potter as I am, that they're willing to run around on broomsticks and get really competitive and yell, "Talons up, go Ravenclaws!" And I don't know, just have a ton of fun playing a real sport based off of this fantasy world is really, really cool.
It's just one big unit because we're all nerds and we all just we want to have fun and just bond and hang out.
For more information on the Quidditch team and how to join, you can visit their Facebook page. For Bobcat Update, I'm Kelsey Manning.
Well, it's the hottest time of the year and everyone on campus is trying to cope. Adrienne Enderle has more in this Bobcat Update.
With the temperature in San Marcos reaching record highs, Texas State students and faculty are searching for a reprieve wherever they can find one. But one part of the university's population doesn't have the luxury of working indoors. Construction workers are performing hard labor in this hot climate, and yet they have to do so wearing long pants, hard hats, gloves, and in some cases, long-sleeve shirts and goggles. They have to because of OSHA rules mandated by the Occupational Safety and Health Act. The multiple layers of clothing add to the sweat brought by hard labor. Construction workers must take certain precautions to prevent heat stroke and dehydration when working outside.
We really try and take care of all our guys and make sure everybody's drinking fluids and staying as cool as possible, you know, given the elements.
Texas State's Department of Engineering Technology trains construction science and management majors to be prepared for the future.
Industrial safety is a class that you have to take, and it's all about, you know, the workforce, keeping them in good shape, you know, hydration, things like that.
So what's the best way to beat the heat?
I recommend floating the river.
For Bobcat Update, I'm Adrienne Enderle.
If you're graduating soon and you're not feeling motivated anymore, you're not alone. You're part of a campus epidemic. Kelsey Manning has more in this Bobcat Update.
Even with the prestige and excitement of graduation on the horizon, for many college seniors, paying attention in class and taking time to hit the books may be harder than ever. The reason? A campus-wide case of senioritis.
I've got a serious case of senioritis, and it's been happening since the first day of the semester, actually.
Senioritis affects students with a variety of symptoms.
Extreme procrastination, not caring at all for pretty much anything, just mainly sleeping. Sleeping is the most symptom that I have right now. I just want to sleep all day.
As far as finding a cure, some turn to post-graduation plans for motivation.
I'm applying to law school, I'm trying to get all of that done, and I've got to keep my grades up if I want to get into a good one, so I'm hoping that that kicks in and motivates me to do a little bit better in the future.
While others turn to more traditional remedies to stay focused until the semester's end.
Lots of caffeine, Adderall, and prescribed. I don't know, I try to use like an incentive system. You know, I'll go out see people on Tuesday, and then on Wednesday stay in the library all day.
Additionally, professors who enforce strict attendance policies help keep seniors from checking out early.
Now that I'm up in like the 4,000 level classes, it's they're a lot more strict on it. Take attendance, you know, assign seating, that whole thing.
If you're suffering from senioritis, you're certainly not alone, but you shouldn't let it get in the way of finally graduating. Just remember what you're working towards. For Bobcat Update, I'm Kelsey Manning.
Steve Jobs is being compared to men like Thomas Edison and Henry Ford, the great inventors of the past. Jobs, who died last week, draws such comparisons because of his impact on media technology. Emily Hernandez has more in this Bobcat.
Jobs is regarded as an innovator. As co-founder of Apple Incorporated, he revolutionized technology and helped create one of the most admired companies in the world.
It's going to really change a lot of industries to not have that kind of special person driving innovation. And it scares me a little bit. It makes me think, you know, what could have been if we had a few more years with him.
Jobs was a college dropout. When he was 21, he met Steve Wozniak, and together they started Apple Computers. Jobs was fired from Apple in 1985, but he came back in '97 to help revitalize the struggling company. He did more than that. He created product lines that were designed for everyone to use.
He created things that empowered people, that made them feel like they could do stuff.
Apple, with Jobs at the helm, brought us new and dazzling computers as well as the iPhone and the iPad. Jobs and Apple had an impact.
The computers are fast, customer service in the Apple stores are amazing, and once you go Mac, you never go back.
Jobs, at age 56, died from complications caused by pancreatic cancer. For Bobcat Update, I'm Emily Hernandez.